Hey friends, PK Patel coming at you with the one and only John Matthews. And today we're going to cover credit into cash strategy, personal balance transfers. So, another awesome strategy that you could use. Last time we covered the flex loan, and if you have a personal credit card that doesn't offer the flex loan, this is a great strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, here, let's dive right into it. All right. So the general idea, Johnny, is to take your credit card that offers balance transfer checks. Do you know what balance transfer checks are?
Balance transfer checks are physical paper checks issued from your credit card, which can be used like regular checks to get cash off your credit card, oftentimes with fantastic terms.
Okay. So they look like this. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. So this particular one is from Fifth Third, and the highlighted sections spell out the terms, and usually you'll get some kind of a promotional rate for a specified amount of time. So most of them will give you a 0%, right, Johnny? And they'll charge you 2 to 4% fee in exchange for a 0% interest rate, anywhere from 6 to 12 months. Some will even go up to 18 months, right?
Looks like these checks are 0% until May of 2021, which is about 12 months.
Yeah. So a little over 12 months. I'd say it's like 15 months, right? So here's what the actual check looks like, guys. So it's a check just like any other check that you would get from, one of your customers or clients or friend or relative, and you could drop it right into your bank account, and it'll be considered a balance transfer at a promotional APR. In most cases, being 0. Here's another example from Wells Fargo Bank. And same thing, 12 months at 0%, and it looks like there's a 3% balance transfer fee. So the interest rate comes out to what, 3%? They're giving you 0 for 12 months, 3% interest.
Then you could deposit this check from the Wells Fargo credit card right into the bank account to get cash off the credit card. 0% interest for
12 months.
12 months.
Here's yet another example from PNC Bank. So here's the offer letter, and here's a copy of the check. Same thing, I think they're doing May 31st, so that puts us at 15 months at 0%. Here's one from Discover Card. Now, this one is special because it gives you 2 offers. They have a gray offer and they have a blue offer. So the blue one is 0% APR for 12 months with a 3% fee. The gray one is 4.99 APR for 15 months with no fee. And this gray offer right here, guys, is more advantageous. And you'll see why. I'll go back to the other screen and kind of show you exactly how this works. All right, so you have your personal credit card that's offering you balance transfer checks. It's simple. You write them out, drop them in your bank account, right? So now the funds go into your bank. You have them available as cash to do whatever you want with. And there's no limit, right? Let's say my personal credit card has a $50,000 limit. And I have 0 balance currently. How much can I take out, Johnny?
Well, we don't recommend ever putting any credit card over 90% utilization, so you could probably take $45,000 off that credit card.
So let's say $45,000 is in my bank now. Pretty cool, right?
Except for the balance is carried on your personal credit card, and that might show up on your personal credit report.
Which will drop my FICO like a rock. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So what do we do to solve it?
Transfer the balance to a business credit card.
All right. So your new business credit cards to the rescue, guys. So on this side, you have your new business credit card. And hopefully by now you guys have filled out that Excel sheet with all your business credit cards that we just opened for you. And all you have all your information. So you want to pick out the ones that are offering you 0% on balance transfers. And let's say, for example, I have a business credit card that Midwest just opened up for me with a $50K limit on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do the same thing. Take $45,000 from here and do a balance transfer right over to my personal credit card to knock this out, right?
That's right.
And now the balance is the $45,000 balance is carried at 0%, and maybe I just paid a fee of whatever, 2 to 4%. So remember, the checks do have a fee, guys. So you are going to pay double fee on this, but it's extremely easy to execute. All you have to do is go to the bank or just use mobile deposit if you have a limit that is high enough to let you drop a $45,000 check. I mean, some of you guys are high rollers, so you might be able to drop a $45,000 check with the mobile deposit. You ever done that, Johnny?
I don't use mobile deposit.
Oh man, it's fun. It's wicked fun. But that's pretty much the strategy. Anything else on this balance transfer checks from personal to doing a balance transfer business?
If you were to leave the balance on your personal credit card, that balance would eventually show up on personal credit report. So this $45,000 cash you took off your personal card using a balance transfer check, if you leave the balance there for too long, it will show up on credit report. That's why it's important to quickly transfer the debt to one of your business credit cards.
Right here.
If you initiate the transfer quickly, the high credit card balance on the personal card will not show up on personal credit report. You'll keep your personal profile squeaky clean, and the debt will be carried on your business, where it will not affect your personal scores. Also, these balance transfer checks, very important thing to remember, oftentimes they do have an expiration date. If you don't mind, go to one of the BT checks that has an expiration date. So we'll notice this check expires February 29th of 2020. So always check your expiration dates. Don't deposit an expired check into your bank account unless you know what the terms are going to be on your expired check and you're okay with those terms. If you want to take advantage of the terms listed on this balance transfer check sheet here, you have to deposit before the check expires. Oftentimes banks will let you use these checks even after they're expired, but you may not get 0% interest. You may have a higher balance transfer fee, and you may have a higher interest rate on the check being deposited. So even after these checks expire, they're still good tools as long as you know what the terms are after the checks expire. You can call the bank to ask what the terms will be after the checks expire, and they'll tell you.
Excellent point. Yeah, so watch out for that pitfall, guys. And if you have any number of credit cards, your mailbox is probably littered with these things. And now you know that they're actually tools and you don't just shred them and throw them out like I used to.
Keep an eye on the mailbox for all messages coming from credit card companies. Like PK said, don't throw them away. Open up every single mailing from a credit card as if, I like to say, anytime you go to your mailbox, treat it like Christmas. Because there might be balance transfer checks in that mailbox. Make sure you open up all your credit card mail, look through it, see if there's checks. If there are checks, set them aside somewhere safe so that way you'll have access to them when you need them.
Yep. So, excellent point on that expiration, by the way. So, that was awesome. Anything else, Johnny, on this particular strategy?
A lot of you will be able to leverage this method significantly, so you'll have lots of fun with this, the balance transfer checks method here, personal balance transfer checks to balance transfer to business cards.
Yeah, a lot of our clients have actually used this religiously in order to get all of their 0% business credit cards cashed out and in their bank accounts. So very, very important tool, and I hope you guys find it valuable, and it's pretty much all we have, right? We're done.
That's right.
Awesome. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining, Johnny.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye, guys.